An embarrassed and upset government has served a legal notice to the British Broadcasting Corporation that defied its orders and went ahead with the telecast of the documentary in the United Kingdom. The BBC aired the controversial documentary in the United Kingdom. The film was actually to be aired on International Women's Day on the 8th of March, but a statement from the BBC said given the intense level of interest, they brought the transmission forward. Snubbed by the BBC, the government slapped a legal notice on the channel yesterday. The government also served a court order on all social media websites against hosting the content. YouTube has already complied with the court directive. The government, meanwhile, was also exploring the possibility of approaching telecom service operators to ensure compliance on all platforms, including mobile phones. The Delhi police, on the other hand, has gone ahead and issued a notice to the producers under Section 19 of the CRPC, asking them to submit all the unedited footage and the documentary itself.
Like to speculate whether the damage has been done or not done. Fact of the matter is that our objective was that if any such assertion which transgresses the penal laws of the country, that assertion should not be broadcasted and should not be disseminated, particularly as far as we are concerned within the country. But we'll take steps to ensure that it's further dissemination from portals or whatever is required abroad. So whatever is required to be done in that regard, we'll be doing.
They don't
speculate whether the damage has been done or not done. Fact of the matter is that our objective was that if any such assertion which transgresses the penal laws of the country, that assertion should not be broadcasted and should not be disseminated, particularly as far as we are concerned within the country. But we'll take steps to ensure that it's further dissemination from portals or whatever is required abroad. So whatever is required to be.
So was it right for the BBC to go ahead with the broadcast of a documentary on Nirbhaya? Headlines Today's Rajdeep Sardesai debated this issue last evening on the primetime show News Today at 9.
Do you believe that the BBC should have waited to hear what, should have been a little bit more sensitive to Indian public opinion? Is the question which is being made to the views of the Home Ministry or the views of the Delhi police?
For public order or for anything of that sort, or for listening to politicians. The news media all over the world should be free to show what I consider, because I have, unlike some of your listeners here, unless some of your participants, I've seen the documentary. I saw it last night. It's a good documentary, and it's an absolutely internationally necessary documentary to demonstrate what goes on in a country. The documentary does not completely concentrate on Mukesh Singh's testimony from jail. It does some marvelous things. It gets to the parents of Mukesh Singh. It talks to the parents of the poor Jyoti, of Nirbhaya, and gets to them to ask them and gives them a voice to talk about their tremendous, unbelievable loss. What
is presumptuous is that you presume that we have not seen the film and we condemn it. I have seen the film, and contrary to what you're saying, 87% of the film time is dedicated to Mukesh Singh and his lawyers, and they have used that time to spew hate speech. They have trivialized crimes against women. They have glorified crimes against women. They have demonized women who choose to stand against patriarchal society, who choose to go out at night, who choose to have male friends. And only 13% of the screen time is used to give Nirbhaya's parents footage.
I just want to say that that lawyer is not a rapist. But unfortunately, he held that view, saying that, girls shouldn't be coming out like that, girls shouldn't be dressing up like that. I mean, he's not a rapist, but that advocate said things like that. He's a man. So I definitely think that, men who hold this view, this thing now all the more should be aired.
I have an Indian mindset too. And it's not only the women of India, the men of India also have a mindset. Like Madhu made a point about the documentary has harmed the rapist much more than anyone else, much more than it can ever harm the victim.